Coming into the 2023 NFL Draft, Keion White was projected to be a later first round, earlier-ish second round pick. And coming up out of Georgia Tech, you could see why. He had the size, athleticism, really to play inside and outside in a 4-3. And quite honestly, him falling to the Patriots, I believe, is their steal of the draft. Even though Christian Gonzalez was a 1A, 1B kind of close second, because him falling that far is just absolutely nasty to the Patriots. But I really am in loving what I am seeing out of Keion White. So, and what I saw throughout the entire draft process. So let's just bring you into it, what he did there for Georgia Tech and / Old Dominion, and we'll jump right into it. So you're seeing a guy that, quite honestly, from the very get-go, honestly dominated in his first stint there as a D lineman there for Old Dominion. But he started out as a tight end, didn't catch very many passes, only like 10 or 11 catches in his freshman year, so it is what it is there, but came in immediately after that in 2019 and just tore it up along the defensive line. 62 total tackles there in his sophomore year, 19 tackles for loss, and 3.5 sacks as well as an interception. So, and then yes, there was the COVID year after that, and yes, it took him a little bit of time to get acclimated to Georgia Tech there. That only played in he only played in 4 games, and had a total of 4 tackles and half a sack, half a star. I gotta stab somebody to get my rep up. Yes, that is a reference there from The Longest Yard, one of the greatest football movies of all time, and I will continue to make it. Anyway, coming into his senior year, he was kind of like, okay, this guy is going to need to have a big year, and he absolutely did that. So 54 total tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks, basically in a partridge in a pear tree. Like, this dude absolutely getting after it. And I do know what you're thinking. So you're looking there, there right now at second team. Where's he going to really fit in along with this Patriots defensive line? I think that quite early on, I don't necessarily know what he's going to do in terms of getting onto the field right away, but I think he could be a NASCAR package guy, really to start this thing out with, because really with what he can do in the pass game. Plus, he can play on the inside, he can play on the outside. Maybe you want to try him in pass coverage as well, but honestly, you're probably going to leave that to guys like Matt Judon and all that. But honestly, with what he's going to do along this defensive line, because he's not expected to be that star, I think his skill set, specifically with the Patriots, is going to be really hard to reckon with. And yes, I do think it takes a little bit of a time to get acclimated there, but overall, I think you're going to really like what you see out of him, especially later on down the line. So his NFL draft profile here, according to Lance Zierlein, so they think he's going to be a good starter within a couple of years there. So again, they've compared him to Dron Franklin Myers, who, in my mind, by the way, is one of the most underrated defensive linemen in the entire league. So, but here's what they said. He's an athletic big man offering scheme versatility and projectable upside. White has good short area quickness as well as speed and space. He lacks consistent early phase technique to control the gap, but his recovery, talent, hustle, and athletic traits put him in position to get in on the action. His pass rush is predictable and lacks focus, but he's bendy and could take a big leap forward in his development, provided the coaching catches up with the physical gifts. He's still in the developmental phase, but his physical athletic profile gives him a chance to be a plus starter as a 4-3-3-4 defensive end. And yes, we touched on the fact that this guy absolutely has all of the physical traits. And you're going to tell me that this man going in with a guy like Bill Belichick isn't going to develop? Absolutely. And that's the fact he's not even going to be a starter right away. We understand all of that, but it's the fact that he's going to be able to develop, going to get to be one of the best defensive coaches of all time. That's right, I said it. I think that, honestly, Keion White could be really a household name in the next couple of years that really could be getting double-digit sacks for the Patriots for many years to come. So, Keion White, getting him in the second round there with all of the physical tools, with some of the best coaching in the NFL, I think it's a no-brainer here. He's the steal of the draft for me, even though, Again, Christian Gonzalez was an absolute steal there for him in the first round. Marty Mapu is going to be an even better, really a defensive player for him. But overall, Keion White's going to be a stud. I'm excited to see what they do with him, and I think you go from there as him being the steal of the draft for the New England Patriots. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and comment. That's what helps people find the show. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. It's not wasted on us. We really appreciate it. But at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think about our Patriot steal of the draft, a defensive lineman, Keion White.